Hello, everyone, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with WendyY Bailey. Yes, I am indeed WendyY Bailey, and I'm delighted to be here for the next several minutes to talk with you about scaling your business from one to many with groups. So this is a process that I want to talk you through today. So if you're just joining me, go ahead and let me know that you're here. If you're on Facebook, please be sure to grant StreamYard permission so that I can see your comments and recognize your presence here by name. If you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and type hashtag replay. I'll be sure to come back and greet you. Thank you for coming in and all that good stuff. And the other thing I want to say is if for some reason you're missing some of the episodes that I'm going to be talking about, I'll refer to a couple on this in this session. You can go to profitablecoachingconversations.com and catch all of the episodes right there. They're guest episodes featuring some really awesome guests who share really good content for you. And then there are other bonus episodes there as well. So let me just check and see if I see any comments. Awesome. So as you're here, I want to let you know that I'm here every Thursday in the 2 p.m. Eastern hour. So you can always catch me. I'm live streaming across Facebook page, Facebook group. I'm also on LinkedIn Live and YouTube WendyY Bailey and YouTube Profitable Coaching Conversations. Be sure that you subscribe, connect, and all that good stuff. Housekeeping out of the way. Let me get back to our topic. I'm talking about scaling your business to one-to-many with groups. So, scaling is sort of this buzzword these days. So I wanted to get some clarity to you about how I view scaling. So the first thing I'll say is scaling your business, in my opinion, is synonymous with growth. When you talk about scaling, when you think about scaling, you're really talking about how do I grow my business? How do I expand what I'm currently doing? How do I do more to serve more people? So scaling is synonymous with growth. The next thing I want to talk to you about is scaling requires documenting your repeatable processes. And what I mean by that is when you look at the scope and the scale of your business as it is today, think about the processes that you use. How do you accept payments? How do you create your email? How do you double check your software and hardware and online stuff? What are you doing and how do you see the process of growing your list and communicating with your list? There's so many processes. When you think about the processes, begin now to look at what you do every single day. Maybe it's a daily task or activity. Maybe it's a weekly activity. Maybe it's a monthly activity. You've got to know what those processes are because you're repeating them over and over again, right? So document the processes. And based on documenting those processes, here's the next one. You get to automate those processes, okay? There's some things that require manual labor for you to do them. When I say manual, I mean online, you're clicking, you have to go there and do things. It's not happening on its own. So when you think of your processes, you want to make sure that as many processes as required are automated, okay? And you automate that with tools, you automate that with software, and you may have an online business manager that monitors some of those processes, right? But you've got to be aware of what the processes are so that you can document them and then you can automate them. Then you've got to make sure you have systems. You can't really scale your business if you don't have tools and systems in place to support you. And the way I want you to think about it, and it's the priority of how I've established it, when you have a repeatable process and it's documented, then you know how to automate it. Then you can identify the systems that will help you to automate it. Then you can identify a resource to oversee those processes, systems, and everything required to scale your business. So that's just the skinny, real quick about scaling your business. I talked about it, but I didn't show it. Let me share it with you that it means having the right resources in place. Resources as an online business manager, a VA, maybe you have a project manager, maybe you've got to think about the resources that you have in place. Now, I'm one of those people, I believe in having a lean, mean machine. So I have an online business manager and she has a team. So I assign things to my online business manager and she ferrets it out, delegates it out to the team. And based on that, I have a well-oiled machine because I've already got a resource in place. And that resource is overseeing, documenting the processes within my business. The typical example is this web TV show. She is also managing how those processes are running and what changes need to be made in order for those processes to run smoothly. We talk all the time about systems. What else do I need to bring into my business so that those processes will run automatically and I'm not having to do that? So again, the first thing is having your processes documented. The second thing is automating your processes. The third one is having systems. And then the last one is having the right resources in place. So let me talk about this now from a group perspective. So I'm going to give you 5 types of groups and what you can do and how you can begin to move in that direction. The first type of group I want to talk about is Masterclasses. Now, masterclass is sort of this buzzword. I don't know if Oprah putting it out there and creating all these masterclasses with celebrities and authorities is what created it, but people use the word masterclasses almost synonymously with webinars. I don't believe that's a masterclass. When you have a masterclass, to me, in my opinion, by my definition, it really is about looking at immersion. You're immersing, what's the right word? You're immersing people. You're putting people into the content around the topic. Then they are working, rolling up their sleeves. They're actually applying what they're learning. It's almost like group coaching, but in a master class, you're training, you're sharing the content, you're giving them what they need. And in the process of giving them what they need, they are applying. What is that Chinese proverb that says, I see, I remember, I hear, I forget, I do, I understand? You got to give people in a master class an opportunity to do so that they understand. They get to apply and implement and execute whichever word floats your boat. They get to do that because that is how they learn. If you're a coach, people are coming to you. Your ideal clients are coming to you because they believe you can deliver the transformation they seek. And once they understand that you can do that, your job in a master class is to immerse them in the topic, to immerse them in the content, to help them apply, to execute, to implement so that they really, really understand the learning of the topic. Okay, that's my definition of a master class. And I believe that you can structure your master classes so that you have more groups in any way you choose. I like to do series. Right now, I'm in the middle of a series. It's the Income Acceleration Masterclass series, and I've done 3 of them. This is my 3rd time, all different topics for each series. So what I do is I book 3 days on my calendar, consecutive days. And then if I want to add some other stuff to it, I do that. For the masterclass I'm talking about specifically now, there are 3 consecutive days for 90 minutes each. I think I'm going to extend it to 2 hours next time I do it, but for 90 minutes each, and each masterclass has a separate and different topic, right? That's how I like to do masterclasses. If you want to do a masterclass that's all day long, you can do that. If you want to do a couple of masterclasses over a week, you can do that. Again, I like to do series. And then, as I said, I like to add stuff to it. And I add things like a group coaching lab, which is where we really roll up our sleeves and actually do things that will immerse them and help them apply the content. So the first group opportunity is to create master classes, create intensive, talk to your ideal clients about workshops, topics. Because you're working with them every day, you have every opportunity to listen for what they really need, and then you can actually deliver it via a masterclass. Okay. The second group opportunity I want to talk about is group coaching. For 7 or 8 years, I actually train people on how to create, market, fill, and deliver profitable group coaching programs using neurolinguistic programming. So, what did that look like? For me, that looked like making sure they understood like the flow of a group coaching program. It's not where you come onto a Zoom and you put everybody on mute. You may interact in the chat, but you're delivering content. I think group coaching is really about extreme interaction. So you are coaching, you are laser coaching, you are sharing stories, you are engaging people in the content that you're sharing. Okay. So, group coaching in my mind is really about being able to, again, immerse people in the content, but it's different than a masterclass, because in a group coaching program, you already know you're going to coach people. You're going to coach the group, you're going to coach individuals, you're going to do some laser coaching, and everything you do is not about one-way communication. Group coaching is two-way communication, okay? And group coaching means that you have a specific goal in mind, and the group is there because you have that goal and you've expressed that goal, and it's a common goal for them, and they're there to collaborate, they're there to plug into what you're sharing. It's a great opportunity. Group coaching is great. The third type of group coaching I want to talk about is the online course. And what I want you to do when you think of an online course is think hybrid. My online course is going to be launching within the next 30 days or so. And it is a hybrid. It is part live streaming, it's part recorded webinar, it is part, group coaching lab, it's part do it yourself, where they have some self study and self assessments they have to take. It is a hybrid of a lot of different things, right? The online courses, I see it when it's really effective and it's high value, it has a hybrid approach. You put together all of the pieces in your online course in a way that says, I can deliver the transformation and it's going to take these 5 things, or this learning, or those modules, or that lesson. It's going to take this kind of delivery. It's going to take, they've got to have a workbook, or they've got to have this handout. Whatever it is that will deliver the transformation in your online course, I believe that's what you do, because that's the hybrid you're creating. The next one I want to talk about is high value mastermind, a high value mastermind. And in a mastermind, you're the subject matter expert. You're also the facilitator. You're the person who sets it all up. And because you're the subject matter expert and you are the one who facilitates it and sets it all up, you're the one who is compensated at the highest level. Now, I want to say that when you think of a masterclass, a group coaching program, an online course, when you get to the mastermind, you can put all of those under the umbrella of the mastermind. Okay. You can put all of those in the mastermind. And if you want to, you can still do some individual coaching. This topic is about scaling. This topic is about groups. So I just want to make sure I say to you, you can put everything in the mastermind. Okay, everything in the mastermind. So let me go to the last one. The last one is you can do retreats. You can do virtual or live retreats. That's where you actually take people on a virtual journey that allows them to step away from their everyday life, and they're not inundated with whatever those daily activities are. And you focus on a specific type of transformation you're going to take them through. Okay, so a retreat can do that. That's virtual, that can be live. Of course, we live in a time of COVID, so I don't know how many people are still doing live retreats right now. But when we get back to normalcy, I think that you're going to see retreats as an opportunity for people to unplug and unwind and still feel like they're learning and growing. Sometimes it's personal development. Sometimes it's rolling up your sleeves and it's business development. Sometimes it's leadership / professional development. Whatever the theme is for your retreat, retreats are really great ways to do one-to-many, right? You're the the person who's coordinating the retreat. You're the subject matter expert. You're there to facilitate the transformation. Now, let me say this about the transformation. I keep talking about that. I keep talking about that. And it's because I want you to understand that when you are coaching, when you're creating these group experiences, you are selling the people who you want to be in the program. You're selling them on the transformation they seek. They're not buying it's 2 days, 3 hours. They're not buying you're going to get 5 pieces of paper. They're not buying you're going to get 2 this or 5 that. They're buying because they believe you can deliver the transformation they seek. That's why people are buying. And because people are buying from you because of that transformation, everything you do to scale, everything you do to lead group activities, I gave you 5, everything you do is really about delivering that transformation. So as you're building out your masterclasses, as you're building out your group coaching programs, as you're building out your masterminds, as you're building out, and I just want to make sure I go through all of them again, as you're building out your online course, as you're building out your virtual retreat, whatever you're doing, as you're building it out, you want to continue to ask yourself at every turn, how do I deliver the transformation? First, you've got to know what the transformation is, right? And then you've got to ask yourself, what can I do? What must I do? What do I have to have in place? Maybe it's timing. Maybe it is, a particular kind of exercise or activity. Whatever it is, you need to keep asking yourself, what can I do to ensure that I am delivering the transformation my ideal client seeks from this program, from this masterclass, from this group coaching program, from this retreat, from this online course, from this group coaching program? When you have that question answered, you're going to find that your groups are super rich because they go deep and they are transformative. Okay. And people want the transformation. I hope this has been helpful. Remember that I'm here every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm live streaming in my Facebook group, my Facebook page, LinkedIn, as well as YouTube WendyY Bailey and YouTube Profitable Coaching Conversations. Be sure to check out all of the episodes of the Profitable Coaching Conversations show at profitablecoachingconversations.com. Remember that you can join me over at the Profitable Coaching Society. It's a growing community of coaches, speakers, trainers, consultants, and other transformation experts just like you, who are learning best practices. We're sharing content. We're sharing our expertise. We're networking. We're getting to know each other. We're growing our coaching businesses together. So join me over there. Right now, you can join and I will give you a free copy of a special report. The name of it is What Stops Your Sales Success and What to Do About It. What stops your sales success and what to do about it. Go to profitablecoachingsociety.com. That's profitablecoachingsociety.com, and we will see you there. See you for another episode next week. Stay tuned. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.